On June 6, 1996, Darlie, Texas, a seemingly peaceful suburban home becomes the scene of a horrible tragedy. Darlie Routier, a mother of three, calls 911 in a panic, screaming for help. Her two sons, Devin, 6, and Damon, 5, have been brutally attacked and are dying. The dispatcher tries to calm her, but Darlie's words are frantic.
What is your emergency? Ma'am? What? Who did? Hang on. Hang on, ma'am.
She says an intruder broke into their home, attacked her children, and slashed her throat. Blood stains the living room floor, her voice trembling as she pleads for her boys' lives. When first responders arrived, they found a chilling scene. Both boys had been stabbed multiple times. Darlie had a slash to her neck, just 2 millimeters from a major artery, and a deep cut on her arm. It looked like a savage attack. Darlie claimed she fought off the intruder, who fled through the garage, but within days, investigators began to have doubts about her story. There were no signs of a forced entry, and the kitchen knife used in the murders belonged to the Routier. Police also noticed something odd. The blood splatter and fingerprint evidence at the scene didn't match Darlie's claims. They found no evidence of an intruder. Instead, it appeared the crime had been staged. Before I continue, have you liked and subscribed yet? If not, go ahead and do so. I appreciate it. And then, there was the infamous footage. Just days after the murders, a video surfaced of Darlie laughing and smiling at her son's graves, celebrating what would have been Devin's 7th birthday. She sprayed silly strings over the graves while the family sang happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Devin. Happy birthday to you.
Love you, Devin and Damon.
Pain was not the focus Friday as family members celebrated at graveside what would have been Devin's 7th birthday.
They're up in heaven, and they're up there having the biggest birthday party that we could ever imagine.
Darlie Routier, who suffered stab wounds in the attack, says she won't rest until her boy's killer is caught.
We don't know whether we're coming or going, you know? And he's free. He's free to do whatever he wants. But I know that he's not going to be free for long.
To many, it was a shocking display of cold-heartedness. But Darlie defended her actions, saying it was what her son would have wanted, one last celebration of his life. However, the prosecution painted a different picture. They argued that his behavior was a hallmark of a guilty woman, someone capable of killing her own children in cold blood. The trial was explosive. The prosecution alleged that Darlie was overwhelmed by her financial problems, her appearance, and the stress of motherhood. They said she murdered her sons in a fit of rage. The defense, on the other hand, argued that Darlie was a victim herself, injured while trying to save her children from a mysterious attacker. But the jury didn't bite. After deliberating, they found Darlie Routier guilty of the murders of her sons, Damon and Devin. She was sentenced to death. At present, Darlie remains on death row, proclaiming her innocence, while her supporters continue to push for a retrial, claiming the evidence was mishandled. So, did Darlie Routier murder her children, or is she the victim of a grave injustice? 28 years later, the debate continues, and the truth may never come to light.